Hello there. It's Carl Gilliard coming at you live from my automobile in LA, where I just came out of a commercial audition on La Brea and put a lot of time on my meter, and I'm in and out, and so I thought I'd sit in my car and talk to you and burn up some of this time. You know, you put money in the meter and it turns out to be an hour, and then you come out in 5 minutes and leave that 50 minutes to somebody else. I mean, yeah, I want to pay it forward, but not so much today. People ask me, why do I talk about marriage and divorce so much? And I haven't talked too much about divorce lately. But today, in the shower, which is where I get a lot of stuff. In the shower is when I get my biggest revelations for some reason. My bathroom must be anointed. So today in the shower, I was thinking about why. You know, I am a marriage crusader. I'm guilty, yes. Not a perfect married guy and then like that. You know, I'm a husband with tremendous faults and insecurities like everybody else. But I am a huge marriage advocate. And I likened it to someone who may have gone through, you know, cancer or some serious illness and God healed them. And then they come out of that and they want to be a crusader for cancer cures or to help other cancer survivors and that kind of thing. They become very passionate about what God brought them through. Okay? They become passionate about how God healed them and how God brought them through. That's how I feel about divorce and remarriage. Is I'm passionate about how God brought me through. And I want to share that with anybody who wants to hear it. And it's also helpful for me too. I would do these talks, it was just me talking to myself. I would do it because of how it makes me feel. But invariably, whenever I do these talks, someone inboxes me or someone calls me or someone texts me and they say, you know, Carl, what you said really, really hit home for me. And so that's why I talk about it so much. It's because, number one, I ain't saying the marriage is for everybody, because it's not. Some folk need to stay single. Some folk need to stay single, and God bless you who know that you need to stay single by not poisoning somebody's life with your sick, crazy view of marriage when it's not for you to be married. So I'm thankful for people who don't want to be married, who stay single. So I'm not really talking to y'all unless y'all want to hear it. I'm talking about people who are hurt, who have been through divorce, have been through heartbreak, and do not see a way out for themselves to return. But yet they want that level of companionship in their lives, and they don't see it. Well, that's why I'm here, because there is a way to return and recover from divorce. There is a way to return and recover from heartbreak. I'm encouraged by other people as well. There is an actor friend of mine he's a friend. I've known him for 25 years. And I don't think he'd mind me calling him out because he's on social media, mainly on Instagram and Twitter. And he's always tweeting and Instagramming with his family. Michael Beach. His name is Mike Beach. Some of you may have seen him, but I guarantee you that if you saw Mike's face, you would know who he is because he's been a working actor for a long, long time. And Mike and I are friends. I follow him mainly on Instagram. And Mike is such an encouragement to me because of the way that he loves his family, the way he loves his wife, and he's in his mid-50s, and he's got 3 new little babies, and the way his kids and his wife, I mean, I love, when I see Mike on Instagram, when I see him talking about his family, it blesses me. It blesses me when he shares about his family, how he loves his wife, how he loves his children. It blesses me to see Mike. Mike is a little younger than me, but Mike's around my age. And I've known Mike a long time. So, you know, it's not even about being perfect. It's about standing for something and sharing it with the world so that the world can know that you can have it for yourself or whatever level of that you want for it. It may not be the same as I'm not going to have the same as Mike has, and you won't have the same as what I have, but you will have your version in your life if that's what you choose to have. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about. A lot of you saw, some of you did, I'm sure, some years ago when I was like going through, because I'm not a big fan of divorce. I'm not the guy that says divorce is necessary. Well, let me rephrase. I know the divorce is necessary, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion because it's my page and my live talk, I think divorces that happen, I would say, most of the time are unnecessary, unless you just want to be single. You know, people who get divorced to find somebody better, or because they feel it's not working for them, they think they can do better. There's a lot of folks that are just trading into a situation that is not going to be better until they change. So to that level, I don't really agree that divorce is mostly necessary. I believe that God is calling us to stick it out for the most part, and that we must change. But very few people are really willing to do that. So I'm not a big fan of divorce. Though I understand how sometimes it's necessary, I don't believe that, well, let me take a numerical guess, and this is just me talking. If you were to set aside 10 divorces, in my view, probably 8 are unnecessary. And those other 2 are probably some crazy abuse scenarios, or somebody who just decides they don't want to be married anymore to anybody. See, if you just don't want to be married to anybody at all, and you want to get a divorce, that actually is a good reason, because, you know, you don't want to be married, you don't want to be married to nobody else, you're not trying to trade up, you're not divorcing over money, or your wife's fat, or something like that, which is ignorant. So that's what I'm saying. And if you don't agree, that's cool. Get your divorce, have a good life. I'm not talking about, I'm just giving you my take on it. So anyway, hey, Renee. I have not been looking at who's coming on because I'm trying to look at the camera here. All right, so I am going to be out because I'm going to go and do something with my life. I'm in LA, and I'm not going to go back home, and I got to pick up my daughter, my bonus daughter from downtown. She's downtown with her friends, and I got to go downtown and pick her up. So I'm not going to go back to Van Nuys and then go downtown. Yeah, I'm not doing it. So you are doing the mustache thing. Yeah, well, see, Renee, here's what happened. I'm doing it because I just did a play, and I just felt that the character that I was playing he would have a mustache and not a goatee and a beard. So I shaved it off and went with just a mustache. But I'm going to go back to my usual Carl self, either clean shaven or a beard or whatever comes up next. I just, I'm not really married to any of it. I'll go with a goatee, I'll go with a mustache, I'll shave clean. Just whatever I feel like in the morning or whatever job I'm doing. So, okay, gotta go. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Peace. Stay together.